Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected panel member Sir Hanifa and Sir Muhammad Sufian. My name is Abdul Muiz bin Abdul Halim, and today I am here to present my research proposal titled The Difference in Selected Performance Indicators based on the game status among top 4 teams in Sepak Takraw World Cup 2024. We start with the background of the study. Sepak takraw is a unique sport that combines elements of soccer and volleyball, and it holds a significant cultural and competitive presence in Southeast Asia, particularly in countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, and Indonesia. These countries consistently perform well in international competition. The aim of my study is to understand the performance indicator that differentiate this team in verifying game status, such as leading, trailing, and tight situation. Insight from this study can provide valuable information for coaches, players, and analysts to enhance their strategies and training methods. Furthermore, the primary problem this study addresses is the utilization of video analysis insight to inform team strategies and coaching methods to enhance competitive performance. Specifically, it aims to identify which performance indicators such as pass success rate, serve quality, and block success rate significantly differ between the top 4 teams in the Sepak Takraw World Cup 2024. However, the purpose of this study is to offer practical insight that coaches and players can use to improve their strategy and training, enhancing overall team performance. The second one is to determine the significant difference in offensive, defensive, and transitional performance indicator among the top 4 teams. For the objective for this study, the first one is identifying key performance indicators that differ significantly between winning and losing game status, comparing this indicator among the top 4 teams, and the last one is providing insight that could help teams improve their performance based on identified indicators. We go through for the research question. The research question for this study is guided by several questions. The first one is how do offensive performance indicators differ between the top 4 selected teams? Second one is how do defensive performance indicators differ? The last one is what pattern can be observed in the performance indicator among these teams. Therefore, the hypothesis for this study is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. For null hypothesis, there are no significant difference in the performance indicator between winning and losing game status for the 4 selected teams. Alternative hypothesis, there are significant difference in this indicator between winning and losing game status of 4 selected teams. This study is significant because it can help coach and team understand which performance factors are most critical for winning. By identifying this factor, teams can make informed decisions to improve their training and strategy, ultimately enhancing their chance of success in international competition. This study is focused on the top 4 teams in the Sepak Takraw World Cup 2024 and concentrate on specific indicators like spike success rate, serve quality, defensive error, and transition success rate. For the last one is this study examines difference based on game status such as winning or losing. The limitation of this study is sample size and data reliability. For the sample size, the focus on the top 4 teams may limit the generalizability of the finding to all sport Sepak Takraw teams. Second one is data reliability. The accuracy of performance data is dependent on the quality of video analysis and the reliability of official statistics. Furthermore, operational terms for this study is between key performance indicator. The first one is offensive indicator, second one is defensive indicator, and the third one is transition indicator. For the offensive indicator, spike success rate, serve quality, attacking errors. For defensive indicator, block success rate, dig success rate, defensive error. For transition indicator, defense to offense, transition success rate, counter attack success rate. For now, let me explain to you about literature review. Existing research in team sport like soccer, volleyball, and basketball highlight the importance of offensive, defensive, and transitional metrics in predicting game outcome. Similar study in sepak takraw focus on agility, flexibility, technical skill, and team strategy. Comparative studies show that winning teams often excel in offensive and defensive action and identify performance difference based on game status. So from framework design for this study is independent variable and dependent variable. Independent variables such as game status, winning vs losing teams. Second one is teams. Only top 4 teams in the Sepak Takraw World Cup 2024. For the dependent variable is have 3 indicators. The first one is offensive indicator, defensive indicator, and transition indicator. This study is non-experimental but observational study. So for the sampling is target population, sample selection, game status classification, data collection, and sample size. The instrument that used for this case study is official match statistic, video recording, and the last one is coach and team analyst report. We go through to the data collection. Data collection I've been used for this study is the approval of ethic exemption form, video analysis, and notational analysis. So here you can see the conceptual framework. Start with the video match and team ranking. That's why we go through to the performance indicator, and the third one is data collection, and then the last one is data analysis. This is the organization or the framework for video analysis for this case study. The last one is data analysis, will involve both descriptive and inferential statistics to explain the behavior of the data. Thus, we identify significant difference in performance indicator based on game status among the top 4 teams. The data analysis that I use for the research study is independent t-test or man-weighted test. Independent t-test is used for the research if the data is normal, and the man-weighted test is used to identify the significance of different service pattern based on the top 4 selected teams in Sepak Takraw World Cup 2024. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward for your question in the next interview.